First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here we go. Now the roof.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
80 weapon. Check. Check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're over in 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Hayward.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here we go. I got 8.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
80 weapon.
Throwing to start the drive. Chases. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. A lot of pride in their performance.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. Check three.
And they'll give it here to his running back. Fifth touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to the orders.
He'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check that. Let's go. Come on. Check. Over. Hot. Shoot. Ready.
The former second-round pick is a short mixer. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He lets it go deep for Kirk, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's checking. Crash. Boss.
On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. Now handoff here to the running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's what I'm talking about.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Begin.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Move. 3 down. Bravo.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen now. No kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked up near his own 48. To decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That's right. We can't be stopped.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Ready?
Nixon will try the right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Yeah!
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Everyone's got 4 down. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
And again, this time with tailback. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
On the double.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Dang, baby. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check.
Hey, high 7. Shoot.
And he'll get the Warriors running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of the ball so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here we go,
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Deep grip, deep grip.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ready? 70.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
5.
And to give this time to the tailback. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
90, Wolf.
Back.
To throw on 3rd down. Tracy flushed out. Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
Isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Leo!
They'll give it here to his running back. They'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Detroit. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Trying to take control of your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ready.
Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You got 3 out.
Hey.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 62 yards.
Set. 18 Gator.
Watch the twins.
Topper. Let's go.
They try to run for first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. Won the first battle. Keep coming after us. Get the pressure on.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the
Ready.
line.
60 out.
Nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
I got deep third.
Put up.
Check three.
61. Matchbox lights. Put up.
It's a this one in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Let's get it.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will knot us up at 10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start planning for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, tight ends right. Watch tight ends. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Get.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 43. You go tight.
You got 6-6. Pull it high.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Be driven.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Chased out. Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Keep playing hard.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time. But they didn't want 3 points because they were right within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
Ready, set.
I don't know about that.
Two draw forward.
Super tall.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Tracy, they'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with it.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And this one is right down the middle. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going into the second area.
They'll run on first down. It's Fields, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
General West.
Single.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, good job, man. Good job, fellas. Woo! Ready,
And
ready.
we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join
Haywood.
the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have
Ready?
stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is a golden opportunity. They can go down there and put up a couple of 6s, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Come on,
The last
set.
run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alpha.
He's down right here. He's down on the right. Down on the right. 3 down. 3 down.
Shoot.
Here's 2nd and 8. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down. 3 down.
Get it.
On 1st and 10. Tracy, he's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. You're going to win it. And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Five.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited. Those up on the board.
Here we go.
A The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Single, single. 22, jet, cover. 22.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Come on, fellas.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies and try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming from.
Ready? 30 base.
Bang, 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 bang.
Hit it.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
60
A
pitch,
third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
64, weak.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took it out of their hands, having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard or anything like that. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Still a yard to go on third down. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on second and 2. It's now fifth. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Trying to get things kick-started for them. And you know the disgust how they're going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script, guys?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here we go. Mike, now the wolf. 61. Match up. Mike, you're on.
Second down now. It's Fields. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Right back to him on first down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Check 13.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Switch. Get him on. Tighten up.
They'll run it now.
You ain't going nowhere.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Oh, yeah.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get it on very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Patrick.
Bravo! Hey, drop. Lee Griffin.
Throwing again. Tracy. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot,
Match,
that puts the information.
His hands on it for a second. What about a tough catch there? It was incomplete. He's going to launch this. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Rush in. Kill. Go. Hey, turn it up.
First down, Fields. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
36. Go.
Check nine, check nine.
Look to throw. And he'll find his man on the outside. Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Ready. Let's go. Travel.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
3 down.
3 down. Check.
Short. Lucky.
Watch that.
Jump. Rotate. Show out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Check.
Ball trot.
Now again, right side. It's Fields. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As these guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on now. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Touchdown, defense.
Shoot.
And again, this time to the tailback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, Tracy. Looking downfield for Godwin. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little. Now they're going to fake it. They're deep in their own territory. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Set. 15 on it. Check. 22, check. 22, check.
Now they're running on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, it's Fields. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll look to throw. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check, go. Shoot. Switch. He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
We'll try it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, 4 down.
Off.
His guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands and get the field as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Let's go.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Ready?
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Recon, 132, let's go.
Running game working. Will stick with it on first down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Indy, 6'6", pull it high. 2.
Just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They come out here in the eye. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? Give them the lead. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. They'll give him another shot. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation,
Ready?
but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it? The defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. Good run here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here. This one's still certainly a long ways from over.
They definitely put some call in the back of their mind. They're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
They're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Two times. We got three, fellas.
Hey, Sam off. Go.
Check 24, check.
Go.
Back.
Hit it.
They give this to the tailback. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Tracy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, baby. Keep it going.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word do they use? It's asking. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe they were trying for a touchdown this offense on the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens the door for you.
Well, he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Let's go
so
now.
The ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Well, handoff looking right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 36 yards on the play. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Ready?
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage. Because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
30 base.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Big Griffin.
Again, it's Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to move it. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second TD of the game, his 6th of the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Is fielded at the 2. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Jim. Slam.
Fields. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
SOS.
Now they try the right side here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Ready. 50 seconds, run. 80 weapons.
Alert 3. Alert. Hey, alert 3.
2-6.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here we go. Try to whip. Cut. 6, 4, 3, set, cut, 2, cut, go.
He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seems like they may be giving up momentum, and not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to
70,
start
Indy.
their next drive.
Hey,
And
exit.
now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending with a touchdown. He started off for a win.
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
91.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, three things can happen, and two of them are bad.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know you got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
To throw on third down. Tracy. Desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter.
Got
Maybe
it.
can expect more passes like that downfield.
You must be. Go.
Right, check, 59.
Look, squeeze.
On fourth down, Tracy. He's going to let it fly.
Get wrong.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
60
So
over.
now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Move.
Play action. Tracy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, watch tight end. Out. Three down. Out.
Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.